Hello, my fellow coffee beans, and welcome back to my cozy corner of chaos. If you're new here, hi, I'm Alex, and I cover all things Stardew Valley and cozy gaming related. And today, I want to go over probably one of the biggest decisions you can make in Stardew Valley, which is choosing your farm type, because this choice can determine whether or not you will, well, suffer or not. So let's jump right into it. In your character customization menu in Stardew Valley, you are given 8 different farm types to pick from: Standard, Riverland, Forest, Hilltop, Wilderness, Four Corners, Beach, and Meadowlands. And each farm type caters to a different skill type, or all of the above, depending on what you pick. It doesn't make a huge difference when it comes to gameplay, so don't worry. It is also important that you choose one that personally resonates with you the most. I mean, this is your home now. You might be spending the next 5 years of your life decorating this farm, trying to perfect the game, and so you shouldn't make the decision so lightly. Each farm type is different, each farmhouse is designed differently, and they even come in different sizes. So let's start off with the basics of Standard Farm. Standard Farm is the classic standard vanilla farm that honestly is your best one to start out with, especially if you're a beginner. This map focuses mainly on the farming skill set, however, it is a big farm map, with the number of tillable tiles being 3,427 tiles, with 235 non-tillable but buildable tiles. It's great for about any player, whether you're new to the game or a veteran, whether you're there just for fun or to beat the game and get every single achievement. This farm will get what you need done without any fuss, butts, or coconuts. The farmhouse itself is also very plain but wholesome. And then there is Riverland Farm. Riverland Farm focuses mostly on the fishing skill, and its space is very limited due to the water significantly decreasing the overall farming area down to 1,578 tiles and 516 non-tillable but buildable tiles. However, you get to start off with a fish smoker as of the 1.6 update, which will smoke fish and make them worth more money as well, which is honestly super cool. On this map, you can catch river and forest fish, as well as this is the only map that will have random bubble spots appear for fishing bonuses. I wouldn't suggest it as a beginner farm, but if you like aesthetics and fishing, this one is fun. The farmhouse also looks as though Willie decorated it himself, and I love that. And then we get to one of my personal favorites, Forest Farm. For me, Forest Farm feels like, well, a secret hidden farm outside of the town that has its own little magical place with creatures and just cozy vibes, but Forest Farm is the foraging farm. This farm is a bit on the small side with 1,413 tillable tiles and 1,490 non-tillable but buildable tiles, and you'll find berry bushes, large respawnable stumps for hardwood, seasonal foraging items, and unique weeds that always drop mix seeds, which are very useful. There's also a 5% chance of catching a wood skip fish, which is needed to complete the community center, as well as pond and river fish in any of the watering areas. But all in all, this farm was made with the inspiration of the Secret Woods, making it extra cozy. The farmhouse is very foresty, but it also kind of looks very Christmassy, and I'm not the biggest fan of it, but you do get free decoration plants, which is awesome. And that leads me to a less cozy but more aesthetically pleasing farm, Hilltop Farm. This farm has 1,648 tillable tiles and 930 non-tillable but buildable tiles, focusing on mining, where each day the farm will attempt to spawn several nodes such as regular stones, geodes, copper, iron, gold, or even iridium, depending on the level of mining that you have. The mining area may sometimes be blocked off by a large stump, a large log, or a boulder, making it impossible to enter until you've upgraded your axe or pickaxe to steel to be able to break it. Additionally, there are cliffs and a stream to decrease the overall farming area, and when fishing, you are actually able to find forest and river fish. Overall, I like the look of this farm. It's really unique, and it gives, very specific areas that you can designate as certain spots. Like, this cliffside could be solely for winemaking or something, you know what I mean? The farmhouse is detailed with mining type decorations, like an amethyst on the table, I think that's what it is, as well as a lantern and some axes on the wall, which is pretty nifty. This then leads me to the Wilderness Farm. The Wilderness Farm is for those who love combat, because monsters will spawn at night here. Overall, the farm itself is really nice, with a number of tillable tiles being 2,131, with 444 non-tillable but buildable tiles, and will also scale to your combat level, and even spawn different types of monsters that you can't find anywhere else in the game, which are wilderness and iridium golems, as well as you can fish mountain fish here. The farmhouse is decorated very eerily, like it's haunted, and even has some Krobus decoration, but my emo heart isn't complaining. Now, this then leads me to the Four Corners farm, which had the original intention of being the official multiplayer farm, as each person would have their own area to control. The farming area is split by cliffs into 4 distinct areas, each reminiscing some of the other farm maps. The top left is the forest farm, top right is standard farm, bottom left is fishing, and bottom right is mining. This quadrant contains a small little quarry that spawns rocks and ore, you know? Of course, you can use this by yourself and enjoy the diversity and all of that, but honestly, it's a top fan favorite for most. The number of tillable tiles on this map is 2,952, with 552 non-tillable buildable tiles, and the farmhouse interior is also very pretty. It's light with some stone walls. It's giving me some Greece vibes. It's really nice. But if there is a prettiest farm of the bunch, it is, of course, Beach Farm, aka the Haley of farm types. This farm has 2,700 tillable tiles with 1,928 non-tillable buildable tiles, but unfortunately, sprinklers do not work on the majority of the map, making this farm for those who focus on foraging and fishing, as there are, as you can see, plenty of fishing opportunities, as well as foraging materials, which will just wash up on shore, which is pretty cool, but again, it's just so limited. The inside of your farmhouse is decorated like a beach house, which is very pretty, but unfortunately a pain in the bootay for anyone like me who loves farming. Finally, leading me to the newest farm added to our lineup as of the official 1.6 update, Meadowlands Farm. A farm that focuses on farming and ranching, and that will provide you with 2 chickens to start with their own predetermined cute names. Instead of parsnips, you'll get hay, and your first quest will change from harvesting a parsnip to getting an egg from one of your chickens. The farm comes with a special blue grass that animals love, and the number of tillable tiles on this map is 2,066, with about 2,141 non-tillable buildable tiles. So this is a pretty big map. And its farmhouse is not only cozy, but it's giving log cabin vibes, and also comes with a dresser, which is basically an endless chest for clothes, hats, and boots. I like the way I said that. Boots. Now, obviously, we all have our favorites. Mine personally is Forest Farm because I love pretending that I'm in The Legend of Zelda, but this may change according to the creator of Stardew Valley. The official 1.7 update will be including a new farm type, and we are all obviously super excited to find out what it's going to be. I could see maybe a desert farm or a swamp type that spawns mushrooms and frogs or something, but tell me your thoughts. What is your favorite farm type, and what kind of farm do you think we're getting next? Let me know in the comments, and be sure to check back next week, because next week on the 26th of February marks the 10-year anniversary of Stardew Valley, and not only is Concerned Abe celebrating, but he will be revealing who he will officially be adding in as the 2 new love interests in the game, so you don't want to miss out on that, as well as whatever else he may reveal that day, because it's the 10-year anniversary. Other than that, be sure to subscribe, check out my other channels, and of course, be smart, be safe, make great choices, and love your people. Love you guys so much. Mwah!